Hi, I'm Mitchell.
And I'm Greg from GB Productions.
So this is just going to be a little casual kind of channel update like video. So we're just going to update you on what we've done, what we're currently doing, and what's coming up. So up until now, we've done like 22 videos on Greg's Mark IV Jetta.
22, yeah.
Which is a full episode order. That project is basically done for now.
On the back burner.
Until he has stuff he has to do to it. So some future videos that we announced within other videos are the battery box rebuild, I guess.
Yeah, still got to do that.
And we also, he also talked about in the door swap video, cleaning up the plastic on just the plastic trim. So that video is probably upcoming at some point.
Still have to put that new trunk release switch into and see if that fixes the trunk. So there's also that trunk linkage repair too, because it's broken. So at some point that'll be in there as well.
As he'd said in the trunk swap video, those are very flimsy, and he broke his.
Well, I didn't do it, but eventually releasing it just broke the linkage, so I don't even know what part of it's broken, but we'll get there.
Lucky for him, we installed that emergency release latch on there, because if we had used the original, the trunk came without it, the new one. So if we had just installed it like that, he would have no way to open the trunk right now.
Luckily, the key lock still works, which most of them don't, so I can also release it with the key as well from the outside.
On the Caddy project, so we've gone as far as removing the engine out of that guy right behind Greg there.
Yeah, convertible.
The next steps on that is we're going to template the Caddy.
Door frames and windshield frame, and then mark wherever we're going to cut, and then make sure we cut both of them in exactly the same place so that hopefully welding it back together is relatively easy.
We had hoped to film that before now, but we haven't got to it yet. Hopefully before the fall.
Yep, weather permitting and shop space.
On the BMW project, the latest video we did was an oil change and oil level sensor replacement.
Yeah.
But we've also now finished all the coolant hoses. So we filmed that over 2 different sessions. So the ones under the manifold we recorded separately because we had wanted to take a shortcut and not do them originally. Because they were the most expensive pipes of all.
And biggest job to get the intake off and back on. So
that'll be releasing here throughout August and later on in July, actually after this coming week it starts. And then we have another project coming up starting the beginning of August. That is the GMC Sierra truck. He has more details on that one.
Yeah, so I don't think anything's really been released on that one yet, right? We've kind of just been cataloging videos.
Yeah.
So basically the truck was bought mainly just to cut in half and build a box trailer out of the back of it. But I ended up spending quite a bit of time and a fairly substantial amount of money trying to make it run. So it does now run, and all of the videos of putting a new starter on it and putting new injectors in it and a new computer and whatever other sensors I put on it, a new crankshaft position sensor. Most of that stuff has been recorded, and so we're going to start to bring that out starting in August. At this point, the truck's just kind of been sitting around. I haven't got to cutting it in half, and I haven't decided whether we're going to keep the front half of it with the engine and kind of use it as a front-wheel drive truck, or try and sell the engine and scrap the rest maybe.
Some of the camera work in the GMC project was a little bit low budget.
A little sketchy.
So it's going to be fun for me to try and cut that together. Upcoming on the, well, I already told you about the coolant hoses on the Beamer, but I'm also trying to sell the BMW because I ran out of money for this project because I am a broke university student. But never fear, when I'm done university, I'm getting another one. Or we'll end up keeping that one.
If it doesn't sell, yeah.
I'd prefer to get a coupe anyway for what I want to do. But if we do end up keeping that one, it's going to be a drift car. And I'm going to get a coupe anyway.
All right.
And now behind.
Tell them about the brake line on that one.
Yes. So when we recorded the little Greg's Graveyard vlog, and in the credit sequence, you saw a time lapse of a camera in a car driving around. Well, that was footage from us taking the BMW out for a drive. And when we got back, we realized we had a leaking brake line. Because later on in the day, when we went to set up the pictures, we barely had any brakes. So there is a broken brake line on there. If we end up keeping the car, we will go ahead and fix that later on this summer.
We probably should anyways, because we want to keep the car mobile for selling it too.
Unless the guy comes and takes it today.
If that's the case, then
I'd like if he came and took it today. He
We'll
probably
see.
won't. He probably won't even reply. So yeah, that would be a to-do on the Beamer, but otherwise that'll be it for that car
for the time being.
the next like 2 years probably.
Yeah, if you're keeping it, yeah, you got to get through school, right? So yeah, it's kind of most of the upcoming stuff.
And now there's this guy behind us, which Greg wants to, as he talked about in the project intro video, the goal for him is to put this truck on the road so he can pull Big Blue over there off the road. And then we're going to do a full restoration of Big Blue, probably next year, I would say.
If not the year after, yeah. Depends on how this goes, basically. Once this truck is on the road and I'm confident about the reliability, then I can say, okay, let's pull the other one off the road and start working on it, because it's going to be probably a year or two project, just strictly because of time. I'm going to be in school again too, so we'll work on it whenever we can, but we'll try and prioritize that when we get to that point. So, but yeah, we want to start to get some more done with this. It does run and drive, and the brakes are actually really good, considering I think it had new brakes shortly before I bought it. So we're going to start to tackle some of the fuel reliability issues, and then work towards getting it on the road is the next kind of task, I guess.
And then my Chevy Cruze, so there's 1 year left on the lease, and I have fully decided that I'm going to buy the car out at the end of said lease, which means there'll start to be videos on that car late next year.
As you start to do some mods, yeah.
Yep. First thing I'm going to do is a performance intake so that I can put a tune on it, which will up my horsepower from 150 to a little over 200. And
Like you need that though. Can already do 200 and whatever pulls.
that car is actually pretty fast, considering. You wouldn't think it would because it's just a normal economy car, but my friend Cameron, he owns an Acura TL with a 3.7 liter V6. My little Chevy Cruze can keep with them right up to its top speed.
With your 1.4 liter turbo.
And once you put 93 octane in it, it's like a completely different car to 87. Thanks to the turbocharger. Why they sold it recommending 87, I have no idea. But they shouldn't have done that.
Economy car, right?
Yeah. Because it just pulls timing so much on 87. You can't run it in the summer on 87, really. It just frustrates you.
That and the transmission doesn't like the summer heat.
Well, I just got the fluid changed on it, and it's like a whole different car now.
Better now.
It's so much better. Oh my god.
Yeah, we had some interesting experiences with that when we did the
Muskoka trip.
road trip last
summer. So yeah, I got the transmission service because it was due. So that's like every 72,000 kilometers.
Well, and we've also got some stuff, I guess not till the fall, but we got some stuff coming up on your sister's car
Yes.
too, right?
So my sister owns a Fiat 500, and she's contracted us to do maintenance on it. And I already know it needs new spark plugs because I've been told that it only runs on 3 cylinders.
Hopefully that's only spark plugs. It could be something else.
Could be injectors, I guess.
Or something wrong with the actual cylinder with no compression. But
It is
we can
Italian.
check all of that.
It is Italian, so it could be anything.
It's never what you think it is.
No.
So we'll see. We'll figure it out though.
So yeah, we have a lot more on our plate than we could ever imagine.
And we won't be hiring any staff anytime soon, so.
No, we need to hit 1,000 subscribers. That's our first goal. And then we want to hit 10,000. There'll also be some tech videos coming out from time to time. Probably more into the winter once Greg goes back to school, because I need something to fill in programming blocks. There's only so much deleted scene videos I can make out of stuff we've shot. I probably have about 10 or 12 videos already that I can make deleted scenes content from.
Yeah, well, and we want to have, once we get to a couple of year mark, we want to have like a 4 years of bloopers kind of thing.
Yeah. So yeah, I think this is a logical place to end our channel update. I can't think of much more. Oh, the website. Website's coming along slowly.
Very slowly.
My co-presenter here is a little slow on his backlog of articles that
Well,
grows bigger.
I'm also working again now, so you make do with what you got.
I'm a full-time student.
True. But you're at home, right? For now, at least. Yeah, you need to hire an editor.
Yes. I know just who when we get big enough. He's very good. I won't say his name right now, but
Well, we got to get some cash flow first, so.
unfortunately he's studying as an engineer, so we'll have to pay him a big dollar to poach him. But he's a very, very good cinematographer.
All right, so
So we're going to end this here. I may or may not edit this or just release it as a straight cut. We'll see.
all right, so on to the silver truck.
Yes, thanks for watching.